Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Adam Bergman Show. My name is Adam Bergman, and I am your host with the most to give you a perfect pathway to becoming a crypto millionaire. I am currently a crypto millionaire loading. Are you a crypto millionaire loading? Let me know down below in the comments. Today, I will be talking about the Stellar blockchain. The native currency of the Stellar blockchain is XLM. XLM Stellar is a fork of XRP. It was forked in 2014, and then in 2015, it actually came up with its own architecture and launched officially the Stellar blockchain. There is a huge connection between XLM and XRP, Stellar and the XRP ledger. And the reason why is one of the co-founders of XRP is actually one of the co-founders of XLM. The co-founders of XLM is Jed McCaleb. He's also one of the co-founders of XRP. And Joyce Kim, currently trading at 0.076 cents, $2 billion market cap. Total all-time high was right around 15 billion in the middle of 2021. Currently trading at the 26th spot of coin market cap. Maximum supply, 50 billion. Current circulating supply, 26 billion. Transactions per second. It can hit 1,000 transactions per second with a claim that in the future it can go up to 5,000 transactions per second. There is a sub 5-second finality, somewhere between 3 to 5 seconds. So it puts it in the category of Algorand, of XRP, of Hedera, and a couple of other blockchains that allow you to do super fast finality. And that's very important because they deal with the financial systems. They are in direct competition with XRP or vice versa, but they definitely have a different spin in their technology. They definitely have a different use case in the same categories, but they're both attacking the financial systems. XRP is more about cross-border payments, specifically for banks, and XLM also does cross-border payments, but a lot of P2P, okay? Where you have auto conversion from any type of fiat to any type of cryptocurrency. And the way they do this is with their unique system, with their unique consensus mechanism, and with their Stellar network. And their Stellar network consists of a lot of fintechs and a lot of banking institutions that enable you to convert your fiat or your crypto and send it to somebody already converted into the fiat or the cryptocurrency that they need. But a little bit more on that later. Now, Stellar uses a very, very basic script language. It doesn't use a language like Solidity that a lot of the blockchains use. And because it has a script language, it has a very, very basic smart contract capability. The smart contract capability that they have is pretty much around fintech, okay, to allow you to do more financial type transactions. The script language that they use is not going to allow you to do virtual machine type smart contracts. So don't think Ethereum, don't think Algorand, don't think Hedera. It's not going to give you that. It's going to give you really basic smart contract capabilities, but for what it's intended to do, it definitely works. Now, Stellar does have their own DEX, and Stellar's DEX has been around for quite a long time before DEXs were even popular, but their total value locked is actually really small if you go onto DeFi Llama. They're not huge into DeFi. They're literally, I, A, want to send to you, B, I want to send you US dollars, and you are going to accept the US dollars. But when I send it to you, you are, for example, in Canada, and you want to accept it in Canadian dollars. So it has to be auto-converted. And the way that they do it is simple. I, A, want to send to you, B. What I end up doing is I send XLM into the Stellar network. The Stellar network finds the best conversion rates. The Stellar network then sends in Canadian dollars to B, and that's how the transaction is done. Stellar has some really, really cool partnerships, which I'll get into in just a moment, that actually enables and allows for these type of transactions. The cost of Stellar is super cheap at 0.00001 Stellar. So super fast, super cheap, high transaction throughput, and super energy efficient. Specifically catering to the fintech, specifically catering to payment processing, both business to business, but more specifically person to person through an intermediary of business making this super, super simple in transactions. Their goal is to reduce remittance across the globe. That's what I got. Now, if you go on their website, these are their goals as stated on the website. Stellar is an open network for storing and moving money, borderless, limitless, powerful. Create, send, and trade digital representations of all forms of money, domestic, foreign, crypto. Allow for the world's financial systems to work on a single network. And that's what I was just talking about. That's the way that Stellar works and allows for this cross-border payments. And they actually have current examples, actions of their payment network. It's really cool. And I'm going to give you a specific example. And it has to do with the United Nations. It has to do with Ukraine. It has to do with USDC. It's really, really cool. So they have several partnerships. One of the main partnerships that they have is MoneyGram and other fintechs. Now, MoneyGram has nearly 5,000 locations across the globe. MoneyGram is like a Western Union, if you guys know. You send money from point A to point B, and then you collect that. They're reducing remittances crazy. Explain, and the way they're doing it is exactly what I said. Point A to point B, I want to send you a value. It doesn't matter what the value is in. Fiat, different cryptocurrencies. And as I'm sending you that value through the Stellar network, it's auto-converted. I send XLM. You receive what I wanted to send you. So on and so forth. They have validators. And the way this works is under the Stellar Consensus Protocol, SCP. And they use something called a Federated Byzantine Agreement, FBA. And that's the way everything works. In a nutshell, this is Stellar in a quick couple of minute review. Let's go a little deeper. They currently have around 48 validator nodes. Of the 48 validator nodes, a third is in America, a third is in Germany, and a third is in the rest of the world. At one point in 2019, Stellar did actually go down, and it puts into question the decentralization or centralization of Stellar. If you ask me, Stellar has a strong component of centralization because half of the nodes and half of the supply of XLM is actually controlled by Stellar Foundation. So it is centralized. However, in my personal opinion, which doesn't really matter, this is very much needed for this cross-border payment system. In a nutshell, Ripple is also centralized. And a lot of blockchains, a lot of crypto technology is super centralized. A lot of these crypto projects that say, hey, we're decentralized, for every 10 projects that say they're decentralized, 10 different viewpoints of 10 different people could chop up one way or the other saying, yeah, this project is centralized, or no, this project is decentralized. It all depends on your viewpoint of how and what you feel about a project and how you specifically want to explain that project and the perspective. So it's all on you, whatever you guys want to do. They have a lot of partnerships, hundreds of them. I'm going to call out a couple. As I said, MoneyGram partnership, over 4,500 different locations. Ukrainian partnership to work on a Ukrainian CBDC, a digital currency. A Tala partnership. Tala is a fintech service company in Kenya, Mexico, India, Philippines, and basically third world countries. No disrespect to anybody. And they do digital services to the unbanked. They have a partnership with Flutterwave. Again, an African fintech, and they do reduces remittance between Africa and Europe. And they have partnerships with USDC. They have a lot of partnerships with a lot of different exchanges and a lot of different banking systems. The banking systems that they have partnerships with is called anchors. Anchors are points in the Stellar network that allow for those conversions and reductions of remittance that I was talking to you about before. I want to send the value from point A to point B. That value that you get at the end, you don't feel the transactions. The transactions is all done through the Stellar network. It's actually a really, really cool concept. Stellar has a couple of different wallets. Two main wallets is Lobster Wallet and Vibrant Wallets, but they don't have any staking and nodes are not rewarded at all either. There was some news that just came out, and it's very, very important, this news. 4 days ago, the UN announced that they want to send displaced Ukrainians USDC to convert it into local currencies, redeemable at any MoneyGram location using the Vibrant Wallet. Guys, now that I explained to you everything about Stellar, now that I put it on an absolute pedestal and breaking everything down, we actually have real world use of Stellar through MoneyGram and other fintech businesses. Now, Stellar does not have these crazy run-ups. They never really had the crazy bull run. Yes, they had a 15 billion market cap. However, compared to a lot of other cryptocurrencies, that was not like a wow, amazing. It was just going with the wave. It was riding the crypto wave. Stellar had a really brain freeze, right? What's that brain freeze? A brain fart. Basically, when XRP was being sued by the SEC, a lot of people ran away from Stellar because they thought Stellar was next. And rightfully so, because Stellar and XRP, although they're different projects, they have a lot of similarities. When the SEC chose not to sue Stellar for now, and I don't know if it's going to happen or not, a lot of people ran back to Stellar. Stellar is also really cool because if you use Coinbase, you can get rewards paid in Stellar crypto for using Coinbase credit card. Stellar has real world action and real world utility. However, I don't know if enough transactions can be made to introduce a scarcity to XLM. You need to have a shit ton of transactions in order to increase the quantity of use and in order to increase the scarcity of XLM. I'm going to keep doing a bigger deep dive in the future, but before I go any further, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to decimate, I need you to dismantle, I need you to absolutely dissect and kill, put in a chokehold, the like button. I really would appreciate that. Now, in general, the whole crypto market is down. If the crypto market can have a bull run, and in this next bull run, Stellar can keep introducing more partnerships. MoneyGram was a must. MoneyGram is a proof of action. If they can team up with other such institutions, besides for banks and fintechs, specifically like MoneyGrams, possibly a Western Union, they could really show a use case for Stellar. At the end of the day, crypto is all conceived notions. It's all theories. We are so stupid early when it comes to cryptocurrency. We're literally just 1.5 decades old or so. We have time to grow, and there's going to be some winners and there's going to be some losers. Stellar and Ripple, Stellar and XRP seem to be going after the same exact thing, maybe from different angles. One more commercial and one more P2P. That's what I'm getting is the difference. In the comments down below, let me know what you guys think about both projects. Specifically though, let's keep it on Stellar. I did have another video that just came out, a video on Ripple, a video on XRP Ledger. When I talk about Ripple, a lot of people from the XRP army is like, it's not Ripple. Ripple Labs is the company. XRP Ledger is the blockchain. Yes, I apologize. You guys are right. If you guys want to watch that video, click on this link right here. That video is absolutely dope. And in a couple of days, I'll have a video comparing Algorand to Hedera to Ripple, and then I'll ask XLM next week. Thank you and have a great day.